Happy Festivus, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever and whenever you are joining us. Welcome to a special Festivus holiday edition of What Caught My Eye, or WCME Sports.
We got a lot of problems with you people.
Thank you.
Cougar, my son tells me your company stinks. Quiet, you'll get yours in a minute.
You seen the poll yet? Let's see the poll. Before we get into our airing of grievances and feats of strength and all that, just a reminder, I am your host, the coach, Nick Vesci, joined by the boy, Steven Vesci, and the man, Steven Komlo.
Yo.
What up?
Yep. And also, don't forget to follow us on all of our socials on X, on Instagram, and on Facebook at WCME_sports. Also visit us on our website at WCMEsports.com. Our regular episodes normally will drop every Wednesday at noon, but as many of you know, we just wrapped up our first season about a week ago, and this is kind of our extra holiday edition. We will resume our regular scheduled... It is a Festivus miracle. We will resume our regularly scheduled shows starting the week of the College Football National Championship. So I believe that means our next episode will air January 22nd. So be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to all of our channels on all of our platforms. And contact us at any time. Let us know what caught your eye. Maybe there's something you want to see us do next season. We're always open to that. Now, like I said, we have a special edition here. This is more informal for us to gather. There are grievances to air. We're going to air them out, get that done right away. But if not, we're going to enjoy ourselves, have a couple cocktails, and bid adieu to 2024. First thing I did have on our docket were these mystery gifts. Gentlemen, if you could crinkle your wrapping paper into the microphone.
Wawa hoagie has been sitting in my field division for like 2 weeks now.
Looks like a delicious hoagie.
Yes.
It does. So the story behind these sandwich-looking gifts. There's an amazing website called BreakingT.com. What BreakingT is essentially sports graphic T-shirts for sports current events, and it's awesome. I am wearing a shirt right now I got from the right that I got a matching one for my son. So they have these awesome things on their website called mystery shirts, right? So basically, you can, for a discounted price, they'll send you a random shirt, right? And you can choose specific areas of the country too. So if you're a Philadelphia fan and you love all Philly sports, you can choose a Philadelphia mystery shirt, and they'll send you some shirt that they designed from a Philadelphia team. Might get Phillies, might get Eagles. You don't know. And so for these special gifts I got our crew here, I ordered mystery shirts for us. And my wife, Jordan, was kind enough to wrap these for us so that you could open them real quick. That's why it looks like a hoagie, so she didn't have to put it into a box.
Yeah.
So you fold it up, and it's kind of hard to wrap a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. I hope it tastes
Should we turn
delicious.
this into like a ASMR type thing? Like
I muted my mic to
wrapping paper.
I'm not muting mine. I'm just hitting in there.
I want Komlo to go first anyway. Go.
and so I don't know what it is yet.
So Komlo, I did a Baltimore themed mystery shirt for you. Yes. What is this?
Shintaro. I can't even say it. Shintaro Fujinami.
That
I don't know.
it's obviously some random Japanese Orioles pitcher.
I'm looking it up.
This is the beauty of the mystery shirt.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Jordan was going through them. She's like, I don't know whose is whose. And I was like, well, Komlo's is from Baltimore, so it's either going to be black and orange or black and purple for the Ravens. And she's like, oh, okay. And she wrapped all of them. She was like, I don't know what the hell any of these things are. So good luck when you open them on the show.
So what's mine?
You just got random. Yours could be from anywhere in the country.
Mine's just random. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sweet.
What's yours say, boy?
Michigan.
Whoa. That is awesome.
That's a cool
find.
one.
That is a find right there. A former team of Lions great Jake Bates. That's who he was kicking for.
I still don't know who this guy is.
What's his name? Shintaro Fujinami?
Fujinami, yeah.
Fujinami.
Oakland, Baltimore. 7-8 record, 7.24 ERA, 83 strikeouts, and 1.49 WHIP. Just an awful
all he pitched.
pitcher.
He pitched last year?
He did. I guess this was 2023. Yeah. No, maybe last season he was in Japan.
You know what? I do remember him.
30 years old.
Actually, I remember him. He had some stuff but it was just all over the place. Just flame throwing, nasty stuff. But
I mean, it's a
couldn't
really
locate-
nice shirt. Like, I wish you could feel like how soft it is.
Oh,
Like, this is a very
I'm
soft
wearing
shirt.
one. Yeah,
Is yours the same material?
I think so. Yeah,
Let's go through the specs.
I'm not taking my shirt off right now.
Um,
The Michigan Panthers don't play at DC. They play a home
60%
game
cotton.
versus DC.
you got 60% cotton in yours?
Mine was Gore-Tex.
And some wool.
It's like Texas orange.
It's so good that you got that. It's perfect.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the shirt, Nick. This is awesome.
Yeah, so
Breaking Tea, throw us a sponsorship. We
Yeah,
will
say
do
they're a
more of
local
these
company.
unwrapping videos.
They're a local company.
headquartered in DC. Their main warehouse is in the Warrenton, Gainesville, Virginia area. So yeah,
Michigan
listening,
Panthers.
watching,
That thing's
my-
sick.
yeah, that is Michigan Panthers one is sweet. Mine is a sweatshirt, and the reason it is because I've
You
ordered
think yourself
several.
above us?
Well, I've ordered
Son of a
several
bitch.
things from Breaking Tea, and when I ordered these mystery shirts the first time, I got that Lions shirt I was wearing a few episodes
Survive
ago,
the drought.
and then I ordered another order, and I got a free mystery shirt, and it was the same one. And so Jordan saw me unwrap that, and was like, "Oh shit,
Disappointment
that's
on
the
your
same
face.
shirt I just wrapped for you." And so I wound up ordering a sweatshirt as well. I actually ordered another sweatshirt. I got a lot of stuff from them because
Hell yeah.
I love their concept, and I really enjoy their products. Right, so I ordered a mystery sweatshirt. Problem is that came a size too small, so they sent me a new mystery sweatshirt in my size, and Jordan just went ahead and wrapped that. So that's why mine is a sweatshirt.
God, that's so
Golly.
good.
Now whisper into the mic.
You ever see those videos of the girl like walking
That's-
around the Bentley? And that's what it's like.
What? Luis Robert from the White Sox.
Dog, no way.
The old school
Oh,
logo too.
Hilarious.
just on a emblemless hoodie, it looks like you could think it was like a NASCAR drive.
It does, yeah.
Or like just
Look at that.
a really shitty campaign poster.
Is there anything that like has a White Sox like symbol on it?
No,
No,
but
you're
it has
the only
a
one that has
Major
like
League
officially-
Baseball Players Association symbol. I think is on there.
Mine didn't have a logo either.
You know,
Yeah,
so,
yours did.
this is my second sweatshirt I got. I got a other one that was actually was wearing yesterday. It was awesome. It says Air Carter, and it's Evan Carter making a leaping catch, I believe, against the Astros in the 2023 ALCS from last year.
Aaron
and-
Carter. Playing
this
Shaq?
This is funny. Random baseball players about to get traded, I think.
Yeah,
the most
not a great year.
That's
224,
incredible.
14, and 35.
That's
Is that what
incredible.
Luis Robert batted?
Yeah, that's the stats. For the White Sox in the
Hilarious.
2024 season, 224, 14 home runs, 35 RBIs, 88 hits.
Hilarious. He is a former All-Star, though, right? He 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2023 was an All-Star.
So, but I think he's probably gonna get traded.
Yeah, he only played 100 games this year. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get traded. I think what's his contract?
That is a good question.
Like, how much money is this guy
That's
making?
so funny.
I love it.
Good
the,
gifts, Nick.
the mystery shirt's awesome. Breaking Tea, you are brilliant.
Yeah.
6-year contract for 50 mil.
I'll sign it if Breaking Tea is sponsoring us. Oh my gosh, this was incredible. I'm looking on their website to see if they do like ambassadors or sponsorships.
I thought it. I didn't even think about that yet. I was gonna, but did you get the other shirts I sent you? They have the Keith Hernandez shirt. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what the hell did you trade Jay Buhner for?
That was a good one.
Yeah,
You know, over
So-
30 home runs, 100 RBI. He's got a racket for an arm. You don't know what the hell you're doing.
You know that's in the description of the shirts. Do you see that?
Is it?
If you scroll down, it says 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, rocket for an arm.
Ken Phelps. It's like Ken Phelps.
Phelps bat.
Love Ken Phelps bat.
That's so funny.
Yes. At Breaking Tea, right? The warehouse, Warrenton, Gainesville. That's where our boy Brenton Doyle is from.
Oh, yeah.
Is that area?
Yep.
Love
That's
Brandon
where you
Doyle.
saw the Solheim Cup.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. big stuff happening
Yeah.
in the southern part of Northern Virginia. Oxymoron, if you can handle it. Yes, I love that. They'll have to do it again.
Yeah, 100%.
Or breaking tea if you want us to wear. I'll wear a shirt every show. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm not a proud man.
Yeah. we have a price, and it's probably lower than what you think.
I am willing to be.
Okay.
Yes. Make me a supremely modest offer.
Thank you to my wife, Jordan, by the way, of wrapping it.
Yes,
for
thank
us.
you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Breaking Tea.
Yes.
Not an ad.
Next, if you follow card collecting at all, you know that the box I'm holding here is a hot commodity. This is the Topps Chrome Update 2024 pack. And the reason these are such a hot commodity is last year they introduced these patch cards. So basically every player who makes their Major League debut from here on out has a little patch on their sleeve that says MLB debut. And when they finish the game, they take the patch off the shirt, they put it in the card, and the player signs it. It's a really cool card. It's a one of one, too. So it's the only one of its kind of ever be made and be out there. And so these are hot because the rookie class that's available in these is sick, right? You have the Colton Cowsers, the Jackson Holidays, I think Jackson Churrios in it, Jason Dominguez. You have people from last year, too, that didn't get a chance to put in there. Ellie De La Cruz was in here. But the big one is Paul Skeens, because Paul Skeens burst onto the scene and is already a top 5 pitcher in the world, and his autographed signed card is in here. So these are a hot commodity. And the funny thing is, I told my wife, hey, if you're looking for a Christmas birthday present for me, because my birthday is around the corner, I'd love to get a pack of these box. She's like, okay. And these are like not in stock, basically. So I set an alert. I was like, oh, there's no way she's going to get one. So I set an alert on my phone for when they get back in stock, and I bought one right away. I got home that day, told her, and she was like, what the hell? I just bought you a pack as well when it came back in stock. So I got 2 of these.
Let's
go. I was like, oh, sweet. So we're going to open one on the show. I believe 28 total cards.
Have you opened the other one already?
What?
Have you opened the other one already?
No. I was waiting to
okay.
open this one first.
Cool.
It has taken me so much self-control. I've been holding
the
master.
Looks like you've been fucking
domain.
with the corner a little bit.
I opened it a little so I wouldn't sit here on the show
Just
fidgeting with it to open
itch.
it. Well, no, because you know how tight it is. Right? It's hard to open that. So I opened the corner beforehand, but this has not been opened or tampered with at all, except for with my bare paws here.
Hurts.
Yes. Thank you.
Have you seen that video of that chick who's like doing like
The
the tour
Supercar
of
Blondie?
No. There's a chick who does a tour of like a Bentley, and she just walks
Oh,
around and goes
yeah.
like taps on stuff. That's the content we're building right now.
That's quite. All right, you know what? I'm going to open my Griswold's Winter Box with the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation logo on it from Solace Brewing in Sterling, Virginia. If you want to sponsor us too, by the way, Solace, we're open to that as well. Again, we are cheap.
As previously established, we can be bought.
We are cheap and not proud.
I'm also going with a Guinness from Dublin, Ireland. It's a new beer.
Oh, thank you.
I'm drinking a beer that I got for free.
Guinness, I've never heard of it. Did they just invent
it?
Okay. I'm going to open the box and do it right by the microphone.
Yeah.
So I can fight with this. What is happening?
While you fight with that, hold on, Stevie, look at this other shirt.
Mount Fuji. That one's great.
I'm just like devouring research and like merchandise on this guy. Bung, 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 bung.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds like we're in the box, the first box.
Here's the packs.
Does any of them smell like Skeens?
I don't know. I'm not sure what he would smell like. You have to ask Livy about that.
Hanshaw.
Right. Pack number 1. Let's get that crinkling as we all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm ripped up.
Starting to swell.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Cade Smith.
Okay.
Pitcher for the Guardians.
Shiny.
Yep. Oh, here's a cool Jackson Churrio rookie debut card. The heck, this pack only had 3 cards. They chipped me.
It probably had Paul Skeens in there.
One of those cards is got
in the Annie Pajes from the Dodgers outfielder rookie card.
That one looks extra shiny.
Especially 4 cards.
That was the Paul Skeens card. That would be...
you had Paul Skeens was in that pack, and an
there's only
employee
3
jacked
cards
it.
in there. What the hell?
Damn.
So
Pops, you owe me a card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
We
is
might
all
be
getting
che-
recorded. We're gonna
we
send it
might
to
be
him.
cheap, but we're not that cheap, Tops.
Yeah.
We demand a signed Paul Skeens card now.
Yeah, what the heck?
Wow, your first pack was a huge just boner kill. A lot of phallic jokes being made.
Yeah. All right, this one's got 4.
Okay, good news.
Elvis Peguero.
Bring it in close. I want to see the sheen.
Yeah, they're cool
Ooh,
cards.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I could see myself in it.
Here's a Gavin Williams rookie debut card. So we had one for him. Actually, look, I got the same card again, but this one's shinier for Gavin Williams. It's kind
Wait,
of
you
cool.
had 2 of the same card.
Well, I now have
that's
3
another
Gavin
3.
Williams.
That's
or
another
Kate
3
Smith.
pack.
It's
That's another
Kate
3
Smith.
pack.
But these 2 Gavin Williams are different. One is this. You see, it's got like that finish to it, and the other one was just plain. And then I got
It's like
this
looking
one,
through
boy,
a kaleidoscope.
you'll love. That's Wyatt Langford.
Oh, I love Wyatt Langford.
Yes,
That's a cool card.
That's a
we
good one.
love Wyatt Langford.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Big
I
Wyatt
believe
Langford
University
fans.
of Florida. Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Big Wyatt Langford
He,
fans over here.
Is he the one who like smoked UVA in that College World Series?
I believe so. Yeah.
Speed demon.
And yeah, he's built like a freaking linebacker, man. That dude can scoot too. That's a fun person to watch.
All right, this one has 4 cards. Have to announce that every time now. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I know. We got burned on the first pack.
You gypsy son of a bitch burned me.
Hey,
Oh,
Bozo.
here's
Bozo.
another Wyatt Langford.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Dude,
him
look at him.
running
He's
like
motoring
that.
in that one.
I like this one. Yeah.
Surprised the
Oh,
helmet's
'cause
Get
on.
off
the
the
re-
tracks when the train's
retro
coming.
back.
Yeah, the retro back's good.
Here's a cool Freddie Freeman all etch.
Whoa, interesting.
That's a cool card.
What's all
I
etch?
don't know. Here's another Jackson Churio, but this one's got more shininess to it.
Oh, that's a good card to have.
And then a shiny Mitch Garver.
Mitch.
I like me some Mitch Garver. Underrated. I think he helps your teams a lot because he can play catcher and hits for power. All right, next pack. It's like an Oriole in here.
Heyo.
Here's Mason Black, rookie card from the Giants. Ooh, a Seth Lugo All-Star card. That's a pretty cool one.
That's a good one.
I like
That is a
one.
good one. I
He
like
had
that
a good
one.
year last year. Pirates rookie, Henry Davis.
Yes.
Pirate.
Former number
Pirate.
1 overall pick, too, right? Henry Davis, catcher at
Is he?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Thought he was. Pirates, number 1 in 2021. From Bedford, New York, Henry Davis.
First overall pick, yeah.
And then here's your Orioles, Trevor Rogers. This is a cool card, Conrad.
Oh, yes, dude. I love the landscape cards. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, it says Trevor picked up a new hobby over this past offseason, building with Legos.
That's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah. There was a guy
is it?
there was a guy from Leesburg who just got named like one of Lego's new like master builders. And you know that like title actually pays?
Really?
Pays like $40,000 a year. Or something crazy like that. He was on Elliot in the Morning.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Master debater and a cunning linguist. Boy, the
Filibuster.
boy doesn't even get it. The boy doesn't get it.
Filibuster.
Do you know what that means?
Seems that you have a tenuous grasp on the English language.
in general. Yusei Kikuchi, who just signed a who do you sign
Gesundheit.
with? Yusei Kikuchi signed a decent deal with someone.
I'm on it. The J
Matt Sauer, I hardly
The
know
Jays?
rookie card. Was it the team?
No, for the Angels.
Okay, yeah. Here's a Jerks and Profar. Nice,
That's good.
cool, shiny card.
Ooh, that is a good one.
This one's cool. Ronnie Mauricio made his MLB debut last September for the Mets. It's kind of a cool card. I like that. I like the extra shiny ones. They're pretty sweet.
Monkey, Neva.
I'm still waiting on that extra card, Tops. By the way, you
Mhm.
gypped me.
We need a courier service.
Yeah.
That'd be high fashion.
All right, here we go. Some Padres, some Fathers. Stephen Kolek rookie card. Here's a Fernando Tatis
Ooh.
All-Star Game one from last year.
Nice. I like Tatis.
A lot of Padres in there.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting some more Padres
This is a
than anyone
nice
else.
JD Martinez with the City Connect Mets jersey going on there. Yeah.
I love
Kyle-
JD Martinez.
Kyle Manzardo from the Guardians.
The City Connect jersey
You
makes
know where
it
he's
cool.
from? Manzardo?
No.
He's from Idaho.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
So right now in the majors, there's a guy from Idaho and Wyoming.
Brandon Nimmo. He's from Wyoming.
I like Nimmo.
I do
Yeah,
like
that's
him
cool.
too. Last pack for this one. Do you want me to get the other box and open it, or because you missed out on that one freaking card?
Oh, I don't care. If you want to open it, by all means.
Yeah, I mean, open it.
Good, getting gypped here.
Mom!
JP France.
The meatloaf!
Yeah, have her mom go get it.
Sitting over here.
Oh,
Here's a
no.
cool one. Jackson Chourio Future Stars. I got a bunch of Jackson Chourio.
Whoa.
That's
That
cool.
is a
And
cool card.
Here you go, Conlo. Jackson Holiday.
There you
go.
go.
That's a good
nice.
one.
Jackson's in the house. Jackson's in the house.
Yeah,
Jackson's in the
That's a
house.
good one. And another Mason Black rookie card. I feel like I had a few repeats, and then one I was missing one. I'm gonna get the other box.
Yeah,
Kind
get
of
the other
annoyed.
box. Who cares?
Give me a second. Can you play the dead air clip, please?
We'll need to
I'll do you one
filibuster.
better. To take a quick break from our regularly scheduled programming,
Oh yeah.
back to baseball.
Thank you.
I hope you pull a really valuable card. That is good. I'll play all 11 minutes of that song.
All right, so here I'm opening this pack, which I hope hasn't been tampered with like the last pack.
Start using those biters. Get in there.
So, one fucking cards in it.
I'm telling
that's
you,
crazy.
someone found
Yes.
that Paul's like that had Paul Skeens in it.
And they sealed it back up, and sons of bitches.
They have the technology.
All right. No puzzles and puzzles and puzzles and puzzles.
Chance. Oh,
Swallow this card. All right, Tops.
Ooh,
There
here
you
we
go. 7 more packs. Pack number 1 in the 2024 Chrome Update Series.
Tops, give us money.
Give me a card.
Give us free stuff, Tops.
A Jerks and Profar again.
What the heck?
So many repeats.
were they? Is this like supposed to happen?
Ryan Hudson. I actually don't know who he is.
Yeah, I mean, think back
That's
to all the
just some
cards that you guys have or had in those binders. Like,
Another
imagine
Gavin Williams.
How many duplicates did you have
It's
in
not
that binder?
4
You know what I
Gavin
mean?
Williams.
I don't
That's a
know.
lot
I don't recall like having 2 packs
Oh,
of
and
cards give
Juan
us.
Soto.
That might be
Oh.
valuable.
Yeah, a one Soto in a Yankees jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never
jersey.
see that again.
No Moss.
Did you see him pop out in softball the other day?
What?
Playing some charity softball thing.
Oh,
I don't know what he was doing, but he was playing
He's our-
softball and
he's lost
popped
the
out.
edge. He
And
got
it was
that-
like done. Yankees got rid of him right in time.
yeah, got that contract. He's lost his edge.
Yeah.
Night.
Now, our father, the old man, asked this question. He said, why are Yankees fans not more pissed off that he didn't sign with them, that he basically gave them a middle finger?
Because new Yankees are just used to it.
That's
Because it's this day and age of players leaving and going. Like the track record for Juan Soto the last 3-4 years is he goes to a team and he leaves.
And Hal Steinbrenner?
And by the way, a
He's
lot
been
of Yankees
preparing
fans
people for it.
were
I
really
said
pissed.
this like months ago that the Steinbrenners were preparing people for the heartbreak at the beginning of the season. They said, yeah, I mean, enjoy it while it lasts. I think that's an exact quote. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Is that why that like Yankees fans were like anticipating them dropping the ball on this and not getting him?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
because-
there were a lot of Yankees fans that were pissed on social media, and
Yes.
the really dumb ones were burning the jersey even though there's no name on it. And Roger
the jersey bag.
Clemens actually commented on one of them because it was like what he was like. This guy like put a picture of the Soto jersey. He goes, "What am I supposed to do with this now?" And Clemens goes, "That's a pretty good jersey, man. I'd keep it."
Jabronis. All right, here we go. Aroldis Chapman. Speaking of former Yankees.
Ooh, I like
another
Aroldis.
Pirate.
Who
I
did
like
he
Aroldis.
sign with? He just signed with someone.
Yes, he did.
Is it Baltimore?
No, it's not
No,
Baltimore.
Boston. He signed with the Red Sox.
It was
Yes.
Boston.
So, oh,
Big
another
Aroldis
Jackson
fan.
Churio. This one's different
What
though.
the heck?
I have
Jesus.
get 5 Jackson Churios and
What do I need to like?
names?
Are we just gonna name this episode after him?
Jackson Churio. We should.
Jackson
the
Churio and
Festivus
Gavin
Miracle.
Youngest player ever to go 2020. By the way,
The Festivus miracle of
here's
the
another
Jackson
Matt
Churio
Sauer.
polls.
Another one of him. Another Kyle Manzardo, but this is a different card.
Oh, okay.
It's the same person.
What's he doing? They're just
Adjusted his gloves.
adjusting batting gloves.
He's
Or
deep in
he's-
thought. He's pontificating, as Komlo would say.
He's on. Yeah.
Erroneously say.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what
believe
he's
he used
doing.
it correctly.
no, he
Yeah.
didn't.
Picture's worth 1,000 words. Pontificate that.
We are all now dumber for having listened to you. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I have so much
Well, no, it's just
weather.
fine.
Simple wrong would have done just fine.
All right, this one's got 4 cards. Oh, that's a cool one for you, Conlo.
Okay.
Jordan Westberg, rookie card.
Hey, Westy. Ooh, that's a good one.
Fundamentally sound right there.
Yeah.
Here's a cool Luis Arise. Oh, this
Okay.
one's numbered 51 out of 125.
What jersey is he? Oh, Padres?
Is he
Okay.
Bunting
Cool
there?
card. No, he's finished his swing and he's going to drop the bat to take off.
Okay.
Chow. It's amazing. He's only... Ka-chow. He's only been in the majors since 2019. Is that correct?
Really?
So he's been in the majors for what, 5 years?
5
and he has
years.
3 batting titles? 2 batting
Lighten it up.
Did he win the batting title last year?
No.
It's a good
Surely
question.
not. I'll look it up.
You may have, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah. Yeah, but he had 200 hits last year.
Bobby Witt Jr. won the batting title last
But that's in the American League. He was in the National League.
year. Yeah. You're right. Arise 2024 NL batting title.
That's incredible. He's played 5 years and won 3 batting titles with 3 different teams.
Why is no
In
one
those
talking
5
about
years?
that?
It's not sexy anymore.
Exactly, yeah. His 162 average is his batting average for that is 323.
That's pretty good. Is it? Is it good?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good, especially now.
Yeah. Well,
All right, here's a Colorado Rockies rookie, Jordan Beck.
okay.
You know him?
From
I've
the
heard of
University
him.
of Tennessee.
I like
Go
the
Vols.
Rockies.
Probably
Could've-
should have showed up a
Rockies.
little bit last night.
It could have
Yeah.
used you, Jordan. Yeah,
Davis
SEC overrated. Davis Wenzel.
Ooh, Cincy?
That's one I don't know. Third baseman. It's a new one. You learn something new every day.
Mm.
Right.
Ish.
Maybe, yeah. Another Ronnie Mauricio rookie card. Another duplicate. Just throwing all these fillers in here.
Mm. Yeah, I wonder how many cards are in circulation for the Chrome update boxes.
Because it doesn't seem like a lot.
But you would think it's everyone. Here's a Michael Lorenzen one. Right? Because it's not just rookies.
That's what I would. Yeah, that's what I would think. Like, Conley, you asked the question, like, how many duplicates do we get? I don't remember getting duplicates like this.
Not like this.
Lamont Wade.
Like, I'd be pissed. Like, if I was like, an 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid, like, oh, like I love, like I want to see
I'd be
the
more
cards
pissed
and
as an
everything. I'd be
adult.
so pissed.
I'd be more pissed as an adult. He spent 100. He spent a hundred plus on a box of cards,
Yeah, man,
and
these
you get
things are going for hundreds of dollars, and
yes.
someone could have wound up with what I got, which was 5 Gavin Wolf
and
Who's
missing
in-
a card.
and missing a card. Right at that point, that one.
Is this the mega box? Is this the mega box?
Yes, yeah.
So there's the Chrome update has 3 variations. You have the hobby, the
Which is-
jumbo, and the mega. And, whoa, all 25 cards have 6 levels of parallels. So they might not actually be the same. There might be like tiny little nuances.
Well, yeah, no, I said that the Gavin Williams ones, there's
so they're not even talking about poses. They're talking about speckling.
Yes. Yeah, the Gavin Williams one.
Green
Two
speckles,
of them are the
gold
same.
speckles, orange speckles.
That is such a cop out. Just get a different player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. Like, that's what we're doing now with baseball cards, is that we're going to rotate the same people, but we're going to change something just slightly. That seems ridiculous. Come on, Top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, here's a prime example. Another JD Martinez, but this is a different finish than the one I had before.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Here's a Ranger Suarez.
Okay.
All-Star Game card.
Yeah, he's good.
Like that.
That's a nice one.
He's very good. He finished, probably top 5 Cy Young, right? Oh, I'd like to think so. His numbers are really, really good.
Here's an Isaac Paredes.
Okay.
Now on the Astros. He was an All-Star last year, wasn't he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, just weeks after his maiden trip to the MLB All-Star Game, Isaac packed his bags for Chicago. And traded to them from the Rays, and Chicago just traded him to Houston for Kyle Tucker, who the Yankees desperately needed.
Yeah.
Tyler O'Neill from your Sox, but who is now playing for
massive
your O's.
biceps. Oh, he's on the O's now?
Yeah.
That dude's got... Who has bigger biceps, him or Dan Ugla?
Him.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, he's also got more core strength. Ugla was all buys and tries.
Just working out his glamour muscles.
Yeah. But, O'Neill signed with the Orioles.
Oh, yeah.
Several weeks ago.
Welcome to Baltimore. Charm City.
Yeah, what country is Tyler O'Neill from?
Canada?
Canada. He was Canadian.
Ugh. Get out.
Here's another...
Welcome to Charm City. Oh, Canadian.
I've had enough of this guy.
Another Kyle Manzardo card.
Nice. Big.
Was that 4 of him? Here's a Jason Dominguez card. This is a cool one.
So is there just like one Paul Skeens card in all of these?
No,
like that's
they have other ones of Paul Skeens. It's the debut patch card. So like even the debut patch card, there's multiple of those. There's just one that's autographed. That's the one everyone's looking for.
There's one debut patch card.
Is there?
Yeah. So
I thought it was that there was only one.
You only wear it once. So they take the patch which fits perfectly on the card, and they sign it, and that's the only card in circulation.
But there should be other Paul Skeens.
Yes, you could get a Paul Skeens card.
Yes, there are a couple different poses that he
Roddery
has.
Munoz.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Don't know him.
Is that Marlins?
Jack Flaherty. Here's a nice one.
Okay.
Nice.
Jack Flaherty.
I like Jack Flaherty.
He's a nut. Absolute nut.
Psycho.
Everyone's a nut. Every athlete is a nut. Like we talk about, I saw this.
No,
clip
but he's like the
like
Scherzer level.
All right, last pack tops. I'm still waiting for that last card from the first pack I opened.
Can't believe that happened.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Here's another Jackson Holiday, so that's cool.
Nice.
That's a nice one.
That's a good one.
Here's a Tarek Skubal.
Oh, yeah.
For game 1.
Oh, yeah, we're Skubal. We like Skubal here.
I like that. A Mitchell Parker Nats rookie card. Yes.
Okay.
Stop note him.
Well, because I can't watch the Nats
from
thanks
the
YouTube TV, Masson, and MLB.
Thanks,
guys.
It's all Masson. Fucking Masson.
Well, at the end of the day,
I heard they're
MLB.
going to. I heard they're supposed to be going to the Monumental Sports Network.
Yeah,
that'd be huge.
That'd be nice. I'd like to watch my local team,
which is not a curse word.
Bring that one in here. Bring that one in here.
Diamondbacks. He's
AJ Puck.
What's going on with the arm? It's
Puck me. Puck you.
Oh, I can't. It's hard to see on here.
Thank you, Tom.
Background.
Twins. All right. Twins, Basel. Twins. Should we feel disappointed and cheated?
Yes, absolutely. We should.
Probably.
Yeah. kind of not that it's like you get the Paul Skeens card, but the
you see
number
one
of just
that's the same cards going around. I know there's differences, but
yes.
the hell is that? And to spend that much money on it,
And to be missing a card.
yeah.
That's Jackson Holiday ones are cool. And Jackson Churio ones are cool. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a good takeaway. Right. But Jason Dominguez one, that's cool. But
How
you're
many
right,
superstars did you get out there? You got a Tatis Jr.,
Churio,
Tarek Skubal,
Wyatt Langford.
Luis Ariz.
The Luis Ariz one actually might be the best one.
Yeah, I mean, knowing what we know now.
Soto, you got a Soto.
I got a Freddie Freeman. I got a Soto. Jack Flaherty.
Oh yeah, Freddie Freeman's big. I forgot about the Freddie Freeman.
But yeah, the Luis Ariz one. That's a cool card. Your boy Jordan Westberg.
Yeah,
I might put Luis Ariz in a nice little case. Conserve.
He's got the case. You got the case ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For Paul Skeens that didn't come because we were missing a card.
Yeah. I got that nice.
I'm telling you, that was the card. Someone screwed us.
You know what?
You don't just miss a card.
Wouldn't that be something that some person working for Topps saw it, picked it out? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's oh well.
Yeah.
Hey, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. It was
I do enjoy baseball cards.
It was something. No, I can't even get this card out of the damn thing. Can't even put it in the damn thing.
You got it. You'll figure it out.
I did. Yeah, whatever. So that card just stuck in there forever.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
What's that one?
That's the Luis Ariz card.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a cool card. All right. Moving on. Before we get to our special edition favorites for this episode, excuse me.
You're excused.
An absolute disgusting animal.
Disgusting animal. Dead air.
Just got sent a box of peaches. Real ones. Living like a goddamn Highlander.
Mackinac peaches.
Yeah. Before we get to that, we wanted to give the people something to watch for during our hiatus. All right, Carlo, what you got? What do the people need to tune in for? I think I have an idea of where you're going to
go. Do you? What am I going to say?
I don't want to take the words out of your mouth in case I want to use it.
I know where you're going.
Where am I going? Tell me.
You're going Winter Classic.
Winter Classic's up there. I mean, I think that the Winter Classic, in my opinion, has kind of lost some of its luster after they started introducing, like, the Stadium Series games, and they kind of started taking it away from, like, I guess just teams that I enjoy watching. And like,
should we just take like
everyone,
Winnipeg and Calgary and go put them on a lake in like the Rockies?
I don't see why they wouldn't. Rockies, you know what I mean? I don't see why they wouldn't. No, honestly, like for me, things that you should look for Ovechkin's return. He's been skating in a non-contact jersey with the Caps during practice time, so he should be making his return. And then we're going to be back on record watch. Especially since he has the opportunity to do it in less games than Gretzky did it in. So look for Ovechkin to get back on the ice and get back to scoring goals, picking up right where he left off. And then I'm also going to turn my attention to, we kind of talked about it last week, I'm going to turn my attention to a little Premier League action. Look for Liverpool to maintain dominance and maintain that first position, seeking out their first Premier League title, I believe. Which would be cool.
It's a new iteration of the Premier League in
I
whatever
believe
the 90s.
So, yeah. I don't think
they've never won a title?
I don't think so. They've always, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
I think they picked up another big win today, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it over the Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah, the Hotspurs.
Damn it, Gary, got you in the goal. You get 3 points.
Where'd you get those pants? A women's section? Yeah, so look for the Caps to maintain their dominance.
Damn.
Look for Liverpool to maintain their first position, and look for some nice spiked eggnog as well over the holiday break. Those are my 3 things to look for: Caps hockey and Ovechkin coming back, Liverpool, and spiked eggnog. Ready, go next.
I'll go next. Be on the lookout for ESPN, Kirk Herbstreit, and Sean McDonough's apology to Indiana for the disgusting remarks that they said about them. Oh, wait, that will never freaking happen because it doesn't fit their narrative. After Tennessee got their shit kicked out of them last night in the worst loss of the playoff. By the way, it's the first...
How much did Indiana lose to Ohio State, at Ohio State by? What was that
less
score?
than...
I think it was
38-15, I believe.
Okay.
It was
How much did Tennessee lose by?
42-17.
Did you see that guy in Tennessee get his helmet cracked too?
Yeah, that happened early. That was a
gnarly,
complete and total beatdown. By the way, that was the 8-9 matchup. That was supposed to be the tightest of them. And there were Tennessee actually had 30,000 people there.
Oh yeah, the Knoxville Airport introduced special flights straight from Tennessee, from Knoxville to Columbus,
and
they never existed before.
And they still lost worse than Indiana. By the way, Tennessee would be 500 in the Big Ten.
The Indiana
is
game
what
was
I'm
predicted
getting out
to
of
be
this.
the tightest, though. The spread on that game was only -7. That was the closest of the.
Yeah, it was the 8-9 matchup. It was
Vegas
supposed
spreads.
to be. That was supposed to be a tight game, but I mean, the way it works now is that if you swap schedules and put Tennessee into the Big Ten, they'd be a 500 team because that's how it works, right? Everything's a hypothetical. And SEC is always undefeated in hypotheticals. By the way, that team beat Alabama, and we wanted Alabama, but Kirk Herbstreit, McDonough, the disgusting remarks you said about Indiana and SMU. I mean, get the hell out of here with that shit. Alabama beat Oklahoma. Okay, a 6-6 really bad Oklahoma team. All you have to do is beat them, and you're in. Right? You lost by 24 on the road. You think Alabama's going to give a better fight to Notre Dame in 27 degrees? No, I mean, when they lose by 24 to a shitty Oklahoma team that their offense is just abysmal.
Hook 'em.
And then you lost to Vandy. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's bitching on Twitter constantly. And then Joel Klatt actually said, oh, if you were, if you were as good at coaching as you were at tweeting, you'd be in the playoff. You lost to 4-8 Kentucky. Shut the hell up.
From what to look for to the airing of grievances.
It's Festivus.
It's Festivus. And
we got a lot of problems with you people.
Yeah.
The fact that they're well, Indiana and SMU better show up or they're never going to, the committee's not going to put these teams in. Those teams deserve to be in. By the way, when you have, because of the seedings that you have, the way it's seeded, so the top 1 through 4 teams, ranked teams, aren't necessarily seeded 1 through 4. You could argue Notre Dame and Penn State were 3 and 4 or 4 and 5.
Sure.
I actually would say Notre Dame might be 2.
Or 2. Yeah, you could make the argument to do that. Instead, they have to sit at 5 and 6, and they get to host a game.
Was 7.
7 and 6, and they get to host a game.
Part of that's their own damn fault for not joining a freaking conference.
Yeah, but they host a game against a lesser opponent because these are the bottom teams that got in, and now they're playing on the road. So blowouts are inevitable. Blowouts also happen in every single playoff we have.
Yeah.
Whether it was March Madness, whether it was college, whether it was the 4 team, it happens in March Madness. It happens in all of these things.
But here's the issue. I did bring this up watching it, right? When you have a blowout in March Madness, there's a dozen games going on at the same time. So I just turn that game off and I put another game on. So you're still, the overall NCAA is keeping the eyeballs on their product, right? Whereas I turned the Ohio State game off. I mean, that game was over before it freaking started. I turned that off real quick, and I was watching hockey, right on Hulu. So it's
I wanted to watch every bit of the beatdown.
So that's the issue, is that when you have one game going on at a time, you need to keep the eyeballs. The eyeballs are going to leave if you're obliterating people.
But it's going to happen in college football.
You shouldn't be. You're right. You shouldn't be shocked that it happened. The more shocking thing is that it was each game. That's the more shocking thing, is that every game.
Actually, the Clemson-Texas game at one point was a 1-score game in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And by the way, that's that was the only other SEC team, which was a Big 12 team last year, right?
And I would say SMU just shot
themselves in the foot. They had a chance to, I mean, that 4th and 3 in that first drive they had, either run it for the first down or just make a good pass as a touchdown.
I mean, yeah,
that was awful. And then
if you do the math, Kevin Jennings had a great year this year, right? But really in that really game, good. And he cost him like 21 to 28 points. Like full swing, like it could have been 21-0 SMU, but instead it's 21-0.
That game should have been
all because of
closer.
him.
Yeah, right. That game should have been closer.
But like you said, boy, that happens. That happens every sport.
But
when it's on the biggest stage, though, it's magnified, right? If Lamar Jackson does that in the playoffs against the Chiefs, that's magnified than if he did it during a random Week 10 matchup against the Browns, right?
And we also have people saying that there was never going to be 12 teams worthy of a national championship. That rooting for the Cinderella is stupid because these are media people saying
there aren't
the Cinderella
teams worthy of winning the NCAA men's basketball or men's or women's basketball championship. There's not 16 teams. There's only rooting for the
Cinderella is stupid because it's blatantly obvious that Cinderella would never win. I guess Boise State beating Oklahoma just never happened. Right?
I mean, how about again
TCU beating Wisconsin? How about NC State getting to the Final Four in basketball? How about VCU? How about George Mason getting there?
Butler,
Loyola Chicago.
Hardly know back to back title games they lost in.
Butler had the game-winning shot go in and out to beat
the biggest of the big boys,
blue bloods, and they're like, "Well, college football is different." Not necessarily.
It isn't. It isn't. It's still kids.
It's still kids. Anything can happen with this. So I that's my biggest lookout. College football is here. Enjoy the playoff. Okay, enjoy it. This is fun. We finally get to see a team earn it. I know a lot of people are still upset about where Oregon got seeded as the number 1 team in the country, having to play Ohio State again. But at the end of the day,
that happens in the basketball tournament.
At the end of the day, if you're going to win a national championship, you have to beat the best team to win a national championship, whether that happens in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, or the championship game. At one point, you're going to have to go through the best. Yeah. So this may be the tougher opponent in the quarterfinals than it is in the national championship, but that's just the way it works. Right.
So, again, that's in the men's men's and women's basketball championship.
Every tournament, this happens in the NFL, like the NFC Championship or AFC Championship might be a more difficult matchup than the Super Bowl. This happens all the time.
It is funny when money is involved, how much people care, right? Because if you saw the NCAA men's soccer championship was Marshall versus Vermont. Yeah. Vermont won their first ever NCAA title, I think. Outside of they have skiing titles or whatever, right? That they're kind of like the equivalent to Tech's bass fishing.
The little guy won.
But you're right. No one's decrying that as a sham that the Marshall, who I think is a top 15 team, lost to an unranked team in the final. Right?
It was amazing.
It's billed as a great story.
Yeah, but college football is the only sport where its own media hates the underdog
because of this. Because
it's a joke. That's
the underdog does not bring in money in college football, whereas the other sports the underdog does. So money drives everything. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, money, dollar bill, y'all.
It was funny. It was funny seeing all the SEC people just all of a sudden stop tweeting at 8:30 last night. It's like, huh? Yeah. They went silent. They were all over the place when Indiana was losing and when SMU was losing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I do have 3 things to look for.
Okay.
We digest. First one was going to be the Winter Classic, which is the St. Louis Blues and the Chicago Blackhawks playing in Wrigley Field. It is not on New Year's Day. It's actually on New Year's Eve this year, interestingly enough. That's always, I know commonly says lost its luster. It has. With the Stadium Series, I do get that because this used to be the one game. But still, anytime you have a chance to watch an outdoor hockey game, it's awesome. Especially in the stadiums they're playing in. Awesome. One of our
jerseys are fun, too.
One of our, the jerseys are sweet that they do. One of our reporters in the field, the incomparable Ian Gottheim, went to a Stadium Series 1. Last year, he went to the Devils-Flyers game at MetLife. Actually, he went to that. He's a Rangers fan. He went to that because he accidentally bought the tickets to the wrong game because the Rangers played the next night against the who did they play? Islanders. They played the Islanders the next night. That was the game he wanted to go to. He accidentally bought tickets to the game before, so he wound up going to Flyers, Devils. But he also went to Flyers, Rangers, and Citizens Bank, I believe, several years ago, and he'll tell you it's awesome. Like one of the coolest things you'll ever go to. So, yes, lost luster, but still as cool an event as you can get. My second thing was the FCS football championship. That is set, I believe it is Montana State, the one seed, only undefeated team at the Division I level, besides Oregon, and North Dakota State. Right,
the North Dakota State, South Dakota State game was fantastic, by the way.
Yes, it was. That was a better game than anything else that was on at the FBS level. Those games were more fun to watch, to be honest with you, yesterday, or on Saturday, than the FBS ones were.
It was a balmy 46 degrees in Montana. It was so weird.
It was warmer in Bozeman, Montana than it was in my house in Virginia. All of our houses in Virginia were much colder than in Montana, which is kind of, like, you could see it on the faces of the people there that used to that game being 12 degrees.
And
they were, like, so excited. They were like, I'm not wearing gloves. Look at this. Right? But, yes, Montana State, who owns a win this year, I believe, over former Bronco Mendenhall's former team, now the New Mexico Fighting Urlachers. They beat in the first game of the year. And they're facing North Dakota State, who is, the most recognizable brand at that level. But I believe Montana State is seeking their first title since every
Wow. They've got to be the favorite, too, by a decent bit. I mean, they've been beating the shit out of every team they've played.
Yes. They've been every bit as dominant and deserving of this. But that should be a fun game. I believe that's always played in Frisco, I think. Frisco, Texas. Or, as they like to call it, Fargo South, because they travel there every year, the Bison faithful. So that was my number 2 thing. And my number 1 was the Century Tournament of Champions. It's essentially the first PGA Tour event of the season. January 2nd through the 5th, I believe, is when they do it. It's done in Kapalua, Hawaii.
Which island is that on?
Isn't that on Maui?
I think it is Maui.
I think it's that course is freaking gorgeous, as anything in Hawaii is, but it's even more beautiful when you watch that tournament and then you watch the next week's tournament. I think it's the Sony Open that's also in Hawaii, and you look at that course compared to the Kapalua course, and it's night and day. The Kapalua course was on my list of favorite courses this year. It is impeccable. It is so cool to watch. And what's also cool about that tournament is the tournament champions, mean the only players in that tournament had to have won an event last year.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool, right? So you're essentially seeing the best of the best. An all-star game is what you're seeing. And at, like, one of the coolest courses in the world. So that, to me, is always a must-watch. That is one of my favorite PGA Tour events of the year. And that's the Maui. First one. Maui?
Yeah.
So, the Century Tournament Champions, that was my big thing to keep a lookout for, January 2nd to the 5th, I believe.
Nice.
I saw.
Did you see Charlie Woods get an ace today?
Yes,
at the PNC? Awesome. That was awesome.
The Woods is lost in a playoff to Bernard Longer.
Yeah.
Who won this back-to-back years. He won this last year with his son. But what's crazy is, years back, he won this back-to-back times again with his other son. So he's won that PNC championship.
He's just raising ringers.
Back-to-back times, twice. And that's incredible to me, to be able to do that. And I think also for him, he tore his Achilles in March this year.
Oh, really?
This was supposed to be his last Masters this year. He said it was going to be his last. He's 67 years old, but he tore his Achilles like 2 weeks before the Masters and had to withdraw.
That's
tough.
I
think he said he would try to be there for this coming year in 2025 to have it be his last. But for him, not even a year removed from Achilles reconstruction surgery at 67 years old, he's going to win this event with his son. Is nuts, right? So, pretty cool there. I think it's inevitable that Tiger and Charlie are going to win that sooner than later.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, that'd be special. Good for
now.
Cal.
Moving on, like we said, it is Festivus for the rest of us, and for Festivus, we decided to do a special favorites edition of our favorite Seinfeld episodes of all time. Now, before we get to it, just a reminder that our favorites, even in a special edition episode, are always brought to you by One Legacy Title and Escrow in Jacksonville, Florida. Visit them at onelegacyflorida.com to see how they can help you with your next house closing. And you can also visit them to learn about the importance of having, title insurance and having a person inspecting your title when you close a house. But One Legacy Title and Escrow, because your legacy matters. A big thank you to them for their help throughout this entire year. But yes, our favorite Seinfeld episodes. Komlo, do we have some sort of soundbite here? Any Seinfeld stuff before we get started?
I have some Seinfeld
just to get us in the mood
here. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's see. What's this one?
Hello, Newman. I hate Keith Hernandez. Hate him.
I despise him. Why? I'll tell you why.
Well, let me tell it.
No, you can't tell it.
You always tell it.
All right, tell it.
Just tell it.
There you go.
June 14th,
Just tell
1987, Mets, Phillies.
I'm sure that's going to be on one of your lists.
I might have to play that one again.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Komlo, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Why not? Honorable mention, I'm going with The Rye.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. You get a lot of really, really fun stuff in that episode. You
Rusty.
We're sitting there without a piece of cake.
Like idiots. That dude, so that, and I don't know if this was the same for you guys in my household, but that line just like brings me back to going to a bunch of different parties, at my parents' friend's house, and we're sitting there like idiots, and all they have for appetizers is Mozart. You know what I mean? Like
that is Frankentree. That's what that is, Frankentree.
Yes. So that you get the Beefarino song.
Yeah.
What a delicious cuisine!
Fit for king and queen.
And of course, you
baited a rye before.
Yes,
for a muffin.
And you get a nice little special. This gets called back later. That give me the rye, you old bag.
From the grandma and Happy Gilmore.
Yes. So you get a lot of good stuff there. The rye is a really, really fun one. So that's my honorable mention. Number 5, I'm gonna go with The Race. Yes, I choose not to run. Yes, I'm going with The Race at number 5.
Meyer.
Yes, that one's fun. And I really like that one because you just get all the Superman parallels. When he's dating the girl Lois.
Yes.
That's a fun one. Number 4, I suspect one or both of you will probably have this one. I'm going with The Contest.
Okay.
I'm out.
You're not master of your domain.
Yes, master of your domain. I think that is a phrase that we used pretty liberally growing up.
In our society, we use it. It's part of our collective lexicon.
Yes.
And I bet many people don't even know where it comes from. It's from that ridiculous.
Yes. Master of your domain. But yeah, that one is just so funny. And I love when they wrap up a day and you can see who's still in the contest and out of the contest by how soundly or not soundly they're sleeping at night.
John F. Kennedy Jr.
So that's a good. I like the contest. Number 3, I'm gonna go with The Marine Biologist. You get some good Kramer golf parallel there. That's a fun one, and then you get why couldn't you make me a marine biologist? I've always wanted to be a marine biologist.
Architect.
Yeah, sorry, architect. Why couldn't you make me an architect? I've
always wanted to pretend that I was an architect.
Yes.
I can talk about other things. Architecture.
Is that a title list? Do you want these? Because I don't.
I know.
I stink.
Sand. It's everywhere.
The ball's just sitting there, and I can't hit it. I hit one that went way out there.
I have no concentration.
Yeah. The marine the easy big fella. Marine biologist. Number 2, this is another one that is just reminiscent of just growing up in a household where I was raised by 2 people from northern Jersey. I'm going with The Yada Yada.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also part of our repertoire of
Yes.
phrases in our society,
Yada, yada,
and that's where
yada.
that came from.
Yeah.
Stole Piaget watch.
Yes.
And then got a massage
And I
and a big
ducked out on the bill. You skipped over all the good parts.
I mentioned the
Yes. You've yada yada sex before? Yeah, so yada yada. That's just a phrase that I've heard all the time. And then number one, I don't think anyone would guess this one, but to this day, this is one of the I love Seinfeld. There's no doubt about it, but I think I've seen him so many times that I think there's only a couple episodes that really make me laugh when I'm by myself. Right? And this one, the ending of this one always I have to pause it because I'm laughing so hard and I don't want to miss something I've already seen 1,000 times. I'm going with the Cheever letters.
I knew it's your favorite.
It's yes, I love
Why?
that.
I'm fear
Yes.
my orgasm.
Yes.
That's made me a cripple.
P.S. Love the
Love the
cabin. Did you wipe down Grandma's wheels?
Well, they're filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That episode is so good. Yeah. Yes. I loved him. When the dad is clutching the box of letters, it reminds me of A Christmas Story when he's holding the major award. And he's that's the vibes that it gives off.
His nephew is
No, who?
Major League All-Star Lucas Giolito.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Yep.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that.
the dad, Susan's dad. That's his
That's
nephew.
so
right?
funny.
Nephew, I guess nephew.
Yeah, I think
that's it.
the end of that episode when she's reading the letters I think that's the best we ever see Susan, because it's almost like they didn't tell her what the letter said and just said, open it, read it, and we're gonna one take this, because her reaction, the inflection, everything is so good. Yeah, I'm going Cheever letters number one.
I love it.
That is
Boy.
good. All right, I've got two honorable mentions.
Here we go.
The marine biologist.
Yep,
Komlo
there it is.
Said. And I'm actually as I was going through this, I'm surprised that was at the bottom of my list because of how iconic that episode is. But it is number 6, or my next honorable mention, the stall.
Okay.
Tony, hey Tony,
Yes,
Hey.
we use that one a lot.
you gonna scale some rock with me, George?
Mhm.
What are you
Mañana.
doing?
I'm doing nada.
Mañana.
But now I'm doing
Turns
nada.
his hat backwards.
Yeah,
Step
Tony,
off, George.
You told him to step off? You told him to step off, Tony?
Tony, go bowling.
He's a male
Get no
bimbo. He's a
rush.
bimbo.
He's a mimbo.
No. You drop a bowling ball in your head.
What a rush.
He's seeing stars.
Tony. Number 5, the boyfriend, the Keith Hernandez.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Parts 1 and 2. Yeah,
Yes.
I guess it is a 2-part episode.
It is.
But that one's always the recreation of the JFK speech
Yes.
is so good, and the fact that Newman
Yeah.
is in the exact same spot as he is in the movie.
In the JFK movie with Kevin Costner. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it all better.
It makes
And
it that
that's
much
one of
better.
those. We had seen that episode before we ever saw JFK.
Yes. Yep.
And so when you do it in that order and you watch
look-
JFK, we lost our minds. Almost like watching a buzzer beater 3 in the tournament. Holy shit, that's Newman. That's the speech. That's it.
But
That is
why
one.
McDowell? Must have caught a glimpse of us pouring that beer on his head.
Cursing at him all day in the bullpen.
Nice game, pretty boy.
It just, yeah.
Moving on. Number 4, the rye. I'm with you, Kamala. That is so good. I absolutely love we're sitting there like idiots without a piece of cake.
What is this?
And the
The
clip
rye
you
and
get, the
back
clip
the
you get
rye.
of Jerry, holding the rye, 3 points of contact, just hitting the seam down the sidewalk.
How do
Oh
you-
my gosh.
How do you like
when
the
he's
Merlot?
throwing it up, and the people looking out their window in the ritzy apartment just watching.
It's also the how do you like the Merlot? Merlot.
Yes.
Never heard of it. Did they just invent it? She's heard of Merlot. So let me get. So what are we eating? Cornish game hen? Is that like a little bird? You
Has
go,
sex with the hen.
So there's a hen, a rooster, and a chicken. The rooster goes with the chicken. Who's having sex with the hen?
The rooster has sex with both of them.
Well, that's perverse.
Anyone see Firestorm lately? Firestorm, that's a great movie. Remember when they jumped? No!
One comes fresh.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the plot.
The more Frank Costanza, the better.
Yes. Yes. R.I.P. Mr. Stiller.
Number 3, one that was not on Komlo's list, the non-fat yogurt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Piece of shit.
I can't believe they get and they get Giuliani too. That's so good.
Name tags. Idiot. Every word out of my son's mouth is
the election.
Yeah.
You know what he said to me 5 minutes ago? Where's my fucking cupcake?
I know Jerry. He's a funny fuck.
Number 2, the strike, which if you don't know, that's the Festivus episode.
Yes.
The
Yes.
strike. That is yearly. We'll be watching that tomorrow, of course.
Apropos.
Because Festivus is tomorrow. I guess
This is the
when
23rd.
when this
December
comes out,
23rd.
December 23rd. Yeah. Every part of the Festivus episode is just so damn good.
Yes.
Is that
the
Festivus
ugly,
is part
ugly
of your
hot
heritage.
girlfriend.
I lose it.
Just
Oh yeah.
different.
What's
It's
the
Bryan
lighting light
Cranston
in there?
Oh
I forgot Bryan Cranston.
yeah, I lose it every single time they put the tape on the or on the lunch table. They like Frank Costanza puts the tape on there and just George is party. Festivus is
my
party.
glasses.
You don't need your glasses. You're weak. You're weak. Stop. We had some good times. And number 1, my all-time favorite, again, like similar to what Colin says, like when this episode's on, I have to watch it.
Yes.
The Opposite.
Yep, I had a feeling.
Oh, okay.
The Opposite is just so damn good, and just having George Steinbrenner at Larry David as George Steinbrenner doing that voice and everything. Hire this man.
I should think that was Steinbrenner.
No,
For
that was
that-
not. No.
That part, are you sure? 'Cause
Oh,
I
maybe
thought-
the hire this man
I
part
thought
may have been. But
Steinbrenner was only in
Steinbrenner-
2
they
seasons.
had
I thought they
Steinbrenner-
both got cut.
yeah, they
yes,
cut.
but
Larry
I
David cut his
thought
scenes.
I thought I had read though, because that's the first time you see Steinbrenner in the show. Is that interaction? I thought that was him. That says hire this man.
I'm not sure.
I've only just won Seinfeld trivia before by myself.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I thought that was the one time, and then every other time is Larry doing the voice.
Yeah,
because like
maybe.
you said, Komlo, they had Steinbrenner film some scenes, and Larry David hates it. I'm like, no, this is terrible. We can't use this.
IMDb says it's Larry that does it.
Hire
Chicken
this man.
salad
Mhm.
on rye, untoasted, the side of potato salad, and a cup of tea.
You know, there's a restaurant in Richmond, Virginia, where you can order that exact meal. That I've done that before. It is Joe's Inn in the Fan.
Oh, Joe, really?
Yes,
Really?
you can get chicken salad on rye with a side of potato salad and a cup of tea. Because they have something on there where you could like choose these things. Yeah, I did it before. I was like, Jordan, I have to take a picture. She's like, cool. And she's like, just eat your food. She's like, so you ordered food based off of a TV show? I
Yeah.
was like,
Goddamn
yeah,
right.
I got to do it.
How long have you known me? Who are you?
That's my list. I'll hang up and listen.
There
I
you
love
go.
it. So I have 2 honorable mentions. My
Okay.
first, I'm surprised it's not on anyone's list, is the Soup Nazi.
Okay.
It narrowly missed,
Yes.
especially because I have
Narrowly
the
missed.
shirt from when he threw out the first pitch in the
Yeah,
Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs game.
He
Yeah.
used to, when Carytown Burgers and Fries existed in Carytown, I don't think it's there anymore. He had a signed picture in there, in their place. But that is one of like the most iconic episodes, like one that people who don't even know or watch Seinfeld know. Yeah. And
so I did see someone actually made. I saw on
you look like Al Pacino.
I did see on Instagram someone actually made all of the Soup Nazi.
Soups?
Yeah, because they paused it where you see this recipe, like, or see the menu board, and they made all the soups from that menu board.
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But look at Sonic.
You're done, Soup Nazi.
Yes.
What? No soup for you.
Next.
Al Pacino, son of a woman.
My next honorable mention is the rye that you guys have brought up before.
Wow.
Dude, there's so many good things with that. Love him baking. And then George pulls it up. He's like so happy. He's got a prize fish on line. He's, yes, and he turns around. I'm just staring at it. What is happening here? But you're right. The dinner scene in the car ride home are so good.
So good.
And it's one of those things that you don't appreciate unless you are from that region of the world.
Yeah.
Like someone who grew up in Texas is going to be like,
I don't get
whatever.
it.
Right. Yeah. But if you've grown up either from there or with people from that,
you see your parents in the front seat of that car.
I see my grandparents.
I
took the ride back.
I see my legacy, my ancestors, and the whole thing.
Yeah, I see my grandparents. That is absolutely something they would say. 1,000%.
I think
they've said they've definitely said something. Now I don't. They wouldn't take it. I don't think they would take the ride back. But you stole the ride. They never put it out.
Did you leave it in the car? No, I brought it up. And I took it back.
Do you think they took it back? Who would take back the ride?
Those people
that too. Like the uppity, waspy
Upper
New York
East Side.
City elite, Upper East Side. Those people. Those people are so. That's such a good episode. Number 5, my 5th one, is the caddy. Stan the caddy. And the biggest reason, though, is that's the episode where Steinbrenner thinks George is dead, and he goes to the Costanza's house.
And you get the Jay Buhner.
And he's talking to them, and he's like, oh, he's been logging pretty heavy hours. First one in the morning, last one leaving at night. The kid was a human dynamo. And
are you sure you're talking about my
George?
George! And then, right, this part, I have the video saved on my phone. I watch it when I'm like feeling sad or like I need to pick me up. I'm just him. The first thing he says upon learning that his kid is dead is, what the hell did you trade Jay Buhner for? He's got 30 home runs, over 100 RBIs. He's got a racket for an arm. You know what the hell you're doing.
Ken Phelps.
The first thing he says, upon learning his son is dead. That scene gets me every time.
Yes, it's a good one.
The delivery, like you said, Jerry Stiller is the only person actually that could have done justice to that line and made it iconic like it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. Jay Buhner was a fantastic player, right? A multiple-time All-Star, home run derby participant, right? All his playoff games with the Mariners. But all you remember from him is that line.
Yes, you could tell, like, Larry David was definitely harboring a little bit when he wrote that.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Number 4 is the face painter.
Yes, a good Putty. That's the first Putty mention we've had, too.
David Putty, Elaine's longtime on and off again boyfriend, who is Patrick Warburton, who many people know more as Joe Swanson's voice from Family Guy. He's a Devils fan. Oh, my family's from Jersey. He paints his face good. What could possess a seemingly normal man to paint their face?
Gotta support the team.
Gotta support
the team.
And then he's like, well, I don't have to paint my face. It's not like a habit or anything. And then he paints the letter on his chest.
That's the letter D.
I said no more painting. I said no more face painting. And as you can see, this is not my thing. Me and 5 other guys are going to stand with our shirts off the whole game and spell out Devils.
You stink,
screaming at
Messier.
you stink, Messier. Just banging on the glass. I think that's how I learned who Mark Messier is.
That is,
Actually,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yours
how I
backs
learned.
were in their head.
That the Messier scene gets me every time as well. Number 3 is the boyfriend. Both parts. You have to include both parts. That's the Keith Hernandez episode. That's how I learned who Keith Hernandez was.
Mhm.
MVP in '79. I'm a ball player. I can do whatever I want.
Who's this chucker?
I'm Keith Hernandez.
It's so good.
So
Like you
Keith,
said,
With
the whole
with all the travel that these teams do, 28 teams, 162 games, you'd think that eventually one team would just get wiped out. What's this chucker?
Costanza.
The look on Jerry's face too when George says that is just like, dude, be cool. Like, for once, be cool. What is wrong with you?
He's supposed to see me on Friday. Jealous of him, you're jealous of me.
Who's
Not
this
driving him to
chucker?
the airport.
Oh, what's
Should have
next?
moved. How could you prostitute yourself like that?
What's next? You gonna drive him to the airport?
That's also you gotta see the baby.
Yeah.
You gotta see the.
Who
Does he look like Lyndon Johnson?
Lyndon Johnson.
No, I'm serious, Jerry. He looks like Lyndon Johnson.
It's yeah. That and the oh God, I'm Keith Hernandez. Like, who does this guy think he is? I'm Keith Hernandez. That's what he titled his, memoir autobiography. It's an iconic line of the whole series. It makes.
Thanks for taking me out, George. I haven't had a Big Mac in a long time.
It's so ridiculous in that episode too. It's awesome. And then like the coup de grace is the whole
inside the hour.
The whole like the clip Komlo played before we started this. The Keith Hernandez, and Newman just comes from down the hall. I despise.
That's
the nice game, pretty boy.
And it's
so good.
And it's Vandalay Industries.
Yes.
The latex salesman with George comes running out in his
Cal
underwear.
Larson speaking.
What's Delay Industries? Say Vandal. No, you got that way off. This is an apartment.
It's yes.
And you want to be my latex
one,
salesman.
The boyfriend, number 3. Number 2 is the strike, which is the Festivus episode that is so good on so many levels. Like you said, you have the Bryan Cranston cameo in there, which is one of the biggest names I ever had on that show before he was Malcolm's dad.
And then Walter White.
Who? Malcolm in the Middle?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston was Breaking Bad. Walter White.
Who?
Oh my gosh. You're kidding. You have to be kidding.
I am kidding, jackass. I've watched Breaking Bad.
Thank God.
The whole damn
Malcolm in the Middle
thing.
changed the game.
Changed the game. That's what I was hoping for.
As I reach for a doll for my son,
So
another man
as the rain blows upon the man, I knew there had to be a better way. And that a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
So
what happened to the
prolific.
doll? It was destroyed. That must have been some doll. She was.
So cool.
Drags the pole in the coffee shop. You can hear it scraping on the floor. What is that? Is it the pole?
Hey, how'd my horse do? He had to be shot.
Also, that guy who says he had to be shot is an Oscar-winning
He's a Nobel
writer.
He's a Pulitzer Prize winner or
He
something.
went for August Osage County.
Yeah.
Is what he wrote, and I believe that won Oscars
What
as
the
well.
heck?
And that
yeah,
guy
they mentioned that
that's-
in comedians in
That's
comedians
the
in
dude.
cars getting coffee.
That's the dude sitting there during the Festivus dinner. You're looking, this is the ugly girl I've heard about. Give me a break.
that
Isn't that
shit.
schwitz for 6 hours?
Ooh, bad lighting on the porch.
No bagel.
These are day olds. The homeless won't even touch.
They test.
Hands around the dough.
Yes, I love the Festivus episode. Defines so many things of my life. I feel like, and number 1 is the marine biologist.
Yeah.
Here's how much I love that episode. When I was in grade school, in elementary school, for a journal entry, because remember they used to have us do that for like each day. I just hit a free write, and I out of my savant memory brain in like 3rd or 4th grade, wrote the whole speech he gives at the end of the show as my journal entry for that day.
Jeez,
He was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man trying to send back soup in a deli.
They also, I believe Jerry and Larry wrote that scene for Jason Alexander the night before and like the morning of or whatever. They were like,
they gave it to him. So the thing was, they had written this episode. It's a great episode without that part, right? That part is what makes it iconic. It was a great episode without it. And the night before, they're sitting there, Larry and Jerry, and they're like, something's missing. And so Larry just like, they just whip up that whole speech. It's like at least a page long. And you're right. They go to film the next day and they hand it to Jason Alexander and they say, hey, can you memorize this? He goes, yeah, no problem. He memorizes this whole thing. And then when he's given the speech, you see Jerry's face. And Jerry has said that his facial expression is less about his character, Jerry, and more about him going, I cannot believe this man just memorized all that. He's getting it word for word accurately in less than a day. Like, he was able to memorize that. And yeah, that makes it iconic. The whole like full circle moment. Is that it?
It was at that moment I decided to tell her I was not a marine biologist. What'd she do? Told me to go to hell, and I took the bus home.
So
he got
good.
me swimming the gloves. I am.
And
so
that's
good.
If you look closely at the octopus, that's actually where they lost the nostrils and took on the bump. Oh, we know.
One more thing. It's like architecture. Oh, it is
So
Diane
good.
DeCon. Is that who it is?
She was the
Yes.
girl.
Yeah, girl. Oh, that is yes, my favorite episode. I can
Love
watch
Seinfeld.
that speech over and over again, and I can still recite it from memory. Oh, I love it. Anything else before we close out 2024?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yep.
Happy Festivus.
Kiss my ass, kiss his ass,
Kiss
your ass. Happy Hanukkah. That's going to do it for us here. We'll come eye again for year 2024. Pick us back up again January 22nd, 2025, as we start season 2 of our, exceptional, groundbreaking podcast. For the boy, Stephen Vesci, and the man, Stephen Komlo, I am the coach, Nick Vesci. As always, be decent to each other. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Happy Festivus, everyone.
Happy
And
Festivus, everyone.
Take care, Guatemala.